Hey, isn't Wyatt being awfully quiet today? It's kind of unusual for him to be this silent. I have a feeling that he's definitely up to something, isn't he? I can tell just by the way he's acting right now.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden? Why are you making a big deal out of Wyatt being quiet? It's a wedding, so it's only natural to be polite and quiet, isn't it? I guarantee you, Allie, he's just trying to behave. I mean, it's our big day today.
That guy doesn't have any manners. There's no way he's suddenly behaving now without a plan up his sleeve. I can definitely sense that he's plotting something. It's so obvious. I can't believe you're falling for his act.
You're assuming that just because Wyatt is being quiet for once, he's plotting something against you? You're overreacting, Allie. Even a goofy guy like him must have reflected on his behavior after being scolded by you so many times recently. Besides, isn't it a good thing that he's being quiet for once? I mean, isn't this what you've always wanted? Come on, you were so fed up with his antics.
Well, of course, I was fed up with his cocky attitude. It was constantly annoying and draining to deal with him. That's why I'd be scared if he's suddenly acting all quiet and docile. Something doesn't feel right. I mean, he's even smiling. Don't you see that mischievous look on his face? It's so suspicious.
You've got to consider the fact that he's feeling remorse for his actions, Allie. He actually said the other day that he's been playing too many pranks on you lately. I'm sure he decided to be quiet today because he genuinely wants to change for the better and stop causing trouble.
I don't know about that. And even if that was the case, what about you? Are you feeling the same way as he is?
What does this have to do with me? Why are you dragging me into this? I don't understand.
You always cooperated with him and tried all kinds of tricks on me before. Don't act innocent now. Why are you acting like it's someone else's problem all of a sudden? You were just as involved as him. So I'm asking if you regret it, like you say Wyatt is. If he's sorry, shouldn't you be sorry too? You were both in on it, so don't pretend you weren't.
No, I don't feel any remorse for the pranks I pulled on you, and rightfully so. Today's our wedding day. It would be strange if the groom felt sorry for himself. We should be happy in this moment, don't you think?
No, I don't think it'd be strange at all. If he's sorry, you should be sorry too. How many times do I have to remind you that you were involved in this too? Well, I'm sure he's not actually sorry, and he's definitely up to something. Probably planning another prank. But still.
You know, you really are so childish and petty, Allie. You need to learn how to let things go sometimes. You get mad when we threw a piece of pie at you and stole your bike. You also got angry the time we flat-tired and burnt your bike. You take it too seriously every time.
What? Of course I would get angry, for goodness sake. My bike was on fire right in front of me. That's beyond the scope of a prank or surprise. You destroyed my belongings. Besides, why do you keep pranking me by attacking my bicycle? It's been targeted so many times.
Well, you don't see bicycles on fire very often. It's pretty rare. Worst case scenario, you might have never seen it in your life. Yet you were lucky enough to witness it firsthand, and it was all thanks to Wyatt and I.
It wouldn't bother me at all if I don't ever see something like that in my life. I would have been perfectly fine without it. I could have called the police that time, you know? That's how serious this whole situation with my bike was.
And I'm saying that your reaction to these things, including your little bike, is beyond petty. You need to understand that it was just a game between friends, but I guess you're not mature enough to do that.
Friends? I don't even consider Wyatt to be my friend. Don't try to justify what you've done to me by making him into my friend. He's just your coworker. To me, he's nothing more than that.
Don't be so cold. I know that despite everything, you like Wyatt just as much as I do, right? He's pretty funny, and he's not bad looking either. That's why we're thinking of becoming YouTubers. I think Wyatt and I would make a great team.
What? You're seriously considering becoming a YouTuber now? Where did this idea even come from?
Yes, we'll be YouTubers. Wyatt and I are really good at planning things out, and we have great ideas for content. We can make a lot of money if we make videos of our usual stunts. People will love watching them. Then if we're successful, I'll share some of the money we make with you. How does that sound?
Whatever. Suit yourself. I don't care anymore.
Just believe me when I say I'll make even more money than I already am and split it with you. So you better stop being cocky with me, okay? You should be more supportive of our activities. Isn't that your duty as a fiancé?
I'm your victim. Why would I support something like that when I'm the one being pranked all the time? If you want me to support you, then you're going to have to replace my damaged bike first.
Duh, you really are a brat with no sense of humor. You can't even take a joke or laugh it off. I'm reluctant to marry you because you're so boring. But I will anyway, just because of your good looks and nothing else. But just because I marry you, you better not be so full of yourself. Don't forget that you're a snob who doesn't deserve me, okay? Keep that in mind moving forward.
What are you saying all of a sudden? I'll tell you now, but I don't want to marry you anymore. You are not the person I want to be with.
What? We're about to begin the reception. We've invited so many guests and we've even received cash gifts from them. How can you call off the marriage under such circumstances? We've almost come full circle. You can't do that, can you? Think about the guests and everything that's been planned for today. You don't want to let them down, do you? I knew you couldn't do it. I know you're such a people pleaser, Allie. Besides, you think you owe your mother for raising you single-handedly, don't you? You want to get married soon to move out, to make her proud and give her peace of mind, right?
Stop bringing up my mother in our argument. Don't use her like that.
Why not? Are you embarrassed of your shabby old mother? Well, you should just grow up and marry me. It's the right thing to do at this point. There are some people from the company coming today. I invited all of my coworkers, even the executives. It would look bad if the ceremony were canceled, so you better not even think about doing that. Hey, Allie! Come on, don't be so upset about our wedding cake exploding. It's not a big deal. It's just a little surprise from a friend of mine. So let's get back to it and continue the ceremony like nothing happened. Hey, how long are you planning to stay in the dressing room? The guests are waiting for you. Everyone had a great time with the explosion, so there's really nothing to be mad about, right? This entire surprise was Wyatt's idea from the start. He's the one who thought it would be funny. He has some useful connections, and he used them to plant a very small bomb inside the wedding cake. Even though I knew it was going to explode at some point, I was still super nervous. By the way, this whole surprise is going to be our first video on our channel, so it's really exciting. I uploaded it as soon as I could after the prank. You should watch it, Allie. Allie, how long are you gonna sulk in there? You need to stop acting this way. It's childish. Don't be so immature about this. Quit hiding away and get out here already. You're gonna bother the wedding guests and delay the ceremony. Don't keep them waiting too long.
My daughter is in critical condition. She's currently unconscious.
What are you talking about? She's unconscious? Wait, hold on. First of all, who are you exactly?
I'm Allie's mother, Sharon. My daughter lost consciousness because of the explosion, and she's in surgery now.
Surgery? You're kidding me. What kind of surgery? How serious is this situation? I need an explanation.
Surgery is surgery. You wouldn't understand the medical details even if I told you. It's really bad. They don't even know if my daughter will wake up. She's in a critical state and things aren't looking so good. The shock was so severe that it seems all of her internal organs have stopped working completely.
How is that even possible? Is that really what the doctors said? I'm not sure I can believe this.
Oh, are you a doctor by any chance, Axel? I doubt it. What I told you is exactly what the doctor said, and you have no right to be skeptical about it. You're in doubt of what happened when Allie is suffering terribly right now. She is in agony because of what happened.
I'm sorry, but we didn't mean to hurt her. It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. Wyatt and I never had any bad intentions. We just wanted to surprise everyone a little. It was meant to be fun and lighthearted, not harmful. We thought this would make the celebration more exciting, and the guests would give us more cash gifts for it. That's why we did it.
Cash gifts in weddings aren't like bets from gamblers. You can't just throw in dangerous stunts like that. Anyway, what's important here is that Allie is in trouble because of your selfishness and thoughtless actions. Axel, how are you going to take responsibility for this? Have you thought it through yet?
You want me to take responsibility? That doesn't make sense because we didn't think it would turn out like this. It's not our fault.
Are you just going to keep making excuses and not take responsibility for what's happened to my daughter?
Okay, I'm not trying to avoid responsibility at all. I just don't know what to do. I'm completely lost in this situation. I never expected it to turn out like this. Could you please tell me which hospital you're at? I'll visit Allie right away.
So the wedding will be canceled, right? There's no way it can continue after what happened. First, you must apologize profusely to all the invited guests for what you've done, then refund every one of their cash gifts. Also cover their travel expenses that they spent to come here and to send them back home. You better make sure to handle this properly. This is your responsibility.
Are you serious? I can understand refunding the cash gifts, but you're saying I even have to cover their travel expenses?
Yes, of course you have to. It's only fair considering the inconvenience you've caused everyone. Also, many people were splattered with cake frosting from the explosion. Their suits and dresses were stained. Since their clothing was ruined, I also expect you to compensate them for those cleaning fees.
What? You want me to pay for that too? That's too much. You're going too far.
You said you're sorry for what you've done, correct? If you meant it when you said you truly regret what happened, then this much is only natural. You should be doing all of this without being asked. It's the responsible thing to do, don't you think?
I don't think you're understanding, Shannon. I'm struggling financially. It's going to be too difficult for me to compensate everyone to that extent.
I don't care if you find it difficult. That's not the problem here. All of what I've told you to do, it has to be done. Or would you prefer to be ordered to do it by the court after a legal decision is made against you?
What? Wait, you're considering taking us to court over this? I didn't realize things had gotten this serious.
Gosh, you're so oblivious. Can you seriously not see how furious I am with you and your reckless actions? You can't take back what you've done to my daughter. That's why I'm going to sue you for the damages caused by your thoughtless actions. I am sure the people who got covered in cake and frosting will also want to sue you for what's happened here. They'll for sure want compensation for the clothes that were ruined during the explosion. This matter doesn't involve just us. It involves everybody.
Okay, just wait a minute. Don't sue me, please. I understand, and I'll do everything you say. So please, I'm begging you, don't make this a bigger problem than it has to be.
You put your fiancé in a coma. Don't you remember that? I'm not making it into a huge deal because it already is one. Do you actually realize what you've done here? How many times do I have to explain it to you, Axel?
Believe me, I'm just in a bit of a panic right now. This is all so overwhelming. Tell me, what's Allie's situation now? What are the doctors saying about her condition?
I don't know. The doctors are busy in the operating room. All I keep hearing are screams coming from there, and they don't ever stop.
What? Allie's screaming? Isn't she unconscious? How is that possible?
She is screaming even though she's unconscious. That's just how much pain and suffering Allie is in, and it's all because of you and Wyatt.
What? Is Allie gonna be okay? This can't be happening.
I already told you I don't know. We're waiting for answers, so you need to go and handle the situation with your wedding. Just hurry up and go shut it down. There is no time to waste with everything going on right now.
Okay, I'll handle everything as quickly as I can.
Hi, Allie. It seems like the wedding ceremony has officially been cancelled. All the guests have been notified about the situation. Apparently, after telling the guests, Axel publicly apologized to everyone. He was on his knees, begging everybody for forgiveness. He also declared that he would return all the cash gifts and compensate everyone for their travel expenses. I see. Well, I heard from him that some people from his company were attending too, even the higher-ups. I can see why he had no choice but to do that. He doesn't want his stupid prank and the wedding cancellation to affect his reputation at the workplace. I understand, but Allie, when are you going to come forward and tell him the truth? Axel and Wyatt must be panicking right now, scrambling to figure out what to do next about the situation. If we don't do something soon, our story is going to fall apart and they'll know we lied about this. Then things will get out of control very quickly. Although I am tempted to let this facade go on a little longer, I want them to face the consequences of their actions even more. Mom, despite everything you've said about our plan, you're having so much fun with this. You are totally into it. You were completely against this idea in the beginning, weren't you? I can't believe this. Of course, as your parent, I would be against doing something like this. It's not a good thing to trick people. But making the wedding cake explode on your wedding day and ruining it, that's just unforgivable. Luckily, you were unscathed, but you could have been seriously injured. What were they thinking, doing something so reckless? Axel and Wyatt, I can't ever forgive them for what they've done. They had the audacity to hurt my precious daughter. Mom, you're angrier than I thought about this situation. It honestly makes me happy. It means you care about me deeply, so thank you. Oh, don't thank me at all. I'm beyond worried for you, Allie, and for good reason. Why did you even decide to marry that man in the first place? Haven't you been through enough with him? You've been pulled into similar pranks before, haven't you? This isn't the first time he's done something like this. You should have broken it off years ago. Yeah, I agree with you, Mom, but it's more complicated than that. Allie, could it be that you married him just to give me peace of mind? You know, I'd be more concerned about what kind of future you'd have with a man who does dangerous things like this. Yeah, it's true. It's because you raised me single-handedly, and I know you always worry about my future and my security, especially with Dad gone. You've always cared about me so much, and I just wanted to ease your worries a little bit. What are you even talking about? It's completely normal for a parent to worry about their child. That's not a reason to marry whoever's in front of you. My goodness, marrying someone just to reassure me is insane. You're right. I can't believe I got married just because I was worried about making you feel better. But most of all, I'm worried about the way you choose your men. Your choices in partners are seriously concerning me. What? Is that really something to be worried about? Of course it is, even though a lot of Axel's flaws became apparent later on, like his rash decisions and immaturity. You chose to marry him despite the warning signs you've overlooked, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose that's true. I can't deny that I went ahead with our marriage, or we wouldn't be at a wedding venue right now. Exactly. I can't believe you fell in love with such a bratty, childish man. I've always sensed that you didn't have much taste in men, but I didn't think that it was this serious. Just take a look at the man you've tried to marry. I should have stopped you when I had the chance. Come on, Mom, I'm your daughter. That's a little harsh, don't you think? Did you really have to say that to me right now? I mean, our conversation was building up to such a touching moment. Allie, I'm not just pointing this out for no reason. I'm saying it because I care about your well-being. Marrying a man like that is like degrading yourself. You deserve so much better than someone who treats you this way. Okay, I get it, Mom. I really do. I'm sorry. I know I messed up. Honestly, your father was such a nice man, you know. There aren't many men like him out there. He passed away right after you were born, which is such a shame. And I've never met anyone as kind and sincere as he was. In fact, I don't think I ever will. You should really find someone like your father, someone who treats you with respect and kindness, understood? I know, I wish I could, but it's hard to find someone like that. I'll try my best, okay? Anyway, I'll handle the rest of the situation myself from here on out. Don't worry about me, Mom. I'll take care of it. Thanks for everything. I wouldn't have made it this far without your support. Okay, I know you've got this. You're doing great, Allie. And for the sake of your dignity, hurry up and get rid of that guy. Yeah, I know, Mom. It's time to move on and find someone who's actually worth it. Axel, thanks for handling the guests and letting them know about the cancellation.
Huh? Allie, you're finally awake! I just canceled the ceremony a moment ago. This is unbelievable. Why couldn't you have woken up just a little earlier? You just had to wake up after I went through all that trouble to deal with everything, didn't you?
What? Isn't this the part where you're supposed to be happy that I'm awake and okay?
Well, sure, I'm relieved that you woke up. It slightly eased my feelings of panic, but there's such a thing as timing, you know? Why couldn't you have woken up earlier? Do you have any idea how much debt I'm in now? Canceling a wedding and paying for the guests isn't cheap, you know? It's a disaster.
Do you really think I care? You deserved everything you got for pulling such a reckless stunt in the first place. I can't believe you're actually complaining about the timing of me waking up from my coma. Are you serious right now?
I have no other choice. I've been through a lot over here, too. You're not the only one dealing with things. My credibility in the workplace has been completely ruined. None of my coworkers trust me anymore. I'm in more trouble than you can imagine. I even got fired.
What? Is that really true? I had no idea.
I mean, of course they'd fire me. I went through the trouble of calling every executive from my company to attend this wedding. They come here despite their busy schedules, and now everything is canceled because of me. Of course that would anger them.
Hang on. Axel, you think you got fired because the ceremony was canceled? You really think that's the only reason?
Of course! What other reasons could there be? This happened because you couldn't read the room and lost control. What are you even talking about?
I think everything that happened to you is because you blew up the wedding cake during our ceremony. It's obviously the reason for all these consequences you're faced with right now. Getting fired by your boss and being met with cold stares from every guest in that venue. Everything.
Huh? No way! That explosion was the most exciting thing today! Everyone was super impressed, and I thought they were really into it. People were screaming and going crazy over the whole thing. I thought it was a great moment to liven things up.
Yeah, they were screaming all right, screaming in fear. It wasn't excitement at all. People don't start cheering when they suddenly hear a loud explosion. It's more shocking than anything else.
Maybe a socially awkward loner like you doesn't get it, but that was a ton of excitement. I bet everyone had a blast. You should believe me because even Wyatt thought it was awesome.
Just because Wyatt thinks the same doesn't help your cause one bit. You can't trust the opinions of people like that. He's just as misguided as you are. How about you check out the reactions to the video you uploaded to the internet? Maybe that will change your mind.
Oh, that's right. Thanks for reminding me. I bet it's going viral. This is our first video after all. It's bound to be a hit. Who wouldn't watch this and enjoy it? Wait, what does this even mean? What are all of these comments?
I just checked a while ago and I noticed the same thing. It's receiving a ton of backlash. Your video's viral only because it's so controversial. This is just what I expected. People are furious that you blew up a wedding cake in the middle of our ceremony. Who wouldn't be? No one is amused by this. It's not the kind of thing people find funny, especially at such an important event.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't they? It's hilarious if a wedding cake exploded out of nowhere.
Well, I wouldn't say it's not interesting at all. It's unexpected, sure. But like your video shows, the cake exploded out of nowhere. When that happened, I fell down, the audience screamed, and chaos broke out. I don't think it's funny when there's an explosion out of nowhere that causes people to panic and possibly get hurt. I guarantee the people who saw this video would think the same thing. It's more shocking than anything else.
What? None of these people have a sense of humor. I can't believe they're overreacting like this. I can't afford to get hated on for this. I'll lose even more credibility than I already have because of this video. Good thing I noticed early on. Oh, that was a close call. I almost didn't act fast enough to prevent further damage to our reputations.
What do you mean, a close call? Do you actually think you can do something to fix the damage you've done?
Of course! I already deleted the video, so everything will be fine now. There isn't anything more to worry about. Now all we need to do is cater our videos to the masses. We'll just have to make our humor a bit more mild so everyone can enjoy it.
Are you seriously saying that, Axel? I am honestly scared for you. You do realize that deleting the video doesn't solve anything, right?
Huh? What do you mean? The video was receiving backlash, so I got rid of the video. It was at the root of it all, and now it's gone. No one will come after us anymore, right?
Were you seriously trying to become a YouTuber with so little awareness of how the media works? This is unbelievable. Videos get reposted all over the internet, and even if you delete the original, they just keep reappearing everywhere. The video went viral, so it's too late. You can't just delete it and expect that to magically fix everything. Your reputation is worsening by the second.
What? You're right, the video's absolutely everywhere. Seriously, why? I deleted the video, that should have been enough. You people with no sense of humor are such a lame joke. You can't even appreciate a little fun anymore.
I don't think this is about humor at all. It's much more than that. Right after the video went up, it immediately started going viral, all because everyone thought you've done an awful thing.
Right after the video went up? Allie, how could you have known that? You should have been completely unconscious when I uploaded it.
What? Oh, was I unconscious at that time?
I knew it! I was always skeptical about it all. I knew something was off after the prank. You and your mother were in on this, weren't you? You did all that just to trick me and make me believe I hurt you.
Well, you don't have to be so upset about it. Don't worry about it too much. That's all in the past now, isn't it?
Are you kidding me, Allie? This isn't okay. You deceived me. You're an absolute liar.
Two can play at this game. You lied to me too, Axel. Right before the reception, you told me that Wyatt was acting all quiet because he felt sorry for all the pranks he's pulled on me in the past.
Well, that's whatever. It's true that Wyatt might not have been regretting his past actions, but your lies are far more malicious than mine. Pretending to be unconscious for such a long time is seriously in poor taste. How could you do something like that? I even got fired from my job because of you. Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me?
You deserved it, Axel. Everything that happened to you is because of your own actions, and now you're facing the consequences.
What's your problem? How can you say that I deserved all of these terrible things? Wait a second. No, you're right. It really was my fault. I've been in the wrong this whole time, and I'm finally realizing it.
What? Why are you admitting that all of a sudden? This isn't like you.
Allie, I'm so sorry. I sincerely apologize for everything that happened today and for everything I've done up until now. It's true that Wyatt and I got carried away with our pranks, and we scared you a lot. We crossed the line, and you didn't deserve that treatment at all. I'm really sorry about this. That's why I'm asking you to forgive me.
It's too late. You made fun of my mom, and that's why I'm not going to forgive you. Ever. I don't care about what you do to me. I probably would have been able to put up with most of it, but what you did to her, calling her names, it's unforgivable.
If that were the case, why did you pretend to be unconscious? You didn't have to go through all this trouble and get so many people involved. This problem is just between the two of us, and it's easy to solve. We should have settled things by ourselves.
Okay, just calm down. Jeez, me pretending to be unconscious is just a prank I wanted to pull on you. You shouldn't get so mad at me for catching you off guard. It was just a joke after all. Where did your sense of humor go?
Hey, this isn't fair! I'm being serious! Can't you see that?
This is exactly what you've been doing to me all along, isn't it? So why don't you stop overreacting and take a joke for once? Wow, Allie, you're practically a celebrity now. That video of Axel's is going viral. Have you read what everybody's saying about you online? Many people commented on how beautiful you are. Oh, you're getting quite a lot of attention. Well, I really don't want to be famous for the wrong reasons, especially not from a video blowing up with negativity. I'm so proud to have you as a daughter. I can't believe that you're so famous now. But there's also people commenting on how you decided to marry such an immature man. Mom, stop doing that. You're never going to stop teasing me, are you?
All jokes aside, I'm glad you were trying your best to make me feel reassured by trying to marry him. Thank you, Allie. I'm really proud to be your mother. You're the best daughter I could ask for.
Mom, thank you. That means a lot to me, especially coming from you. I'm so proud to have you as a mother as well. You've done so much for me, and I'm beyond grateful for it, Mom.
Now that we're closer to each other again, there are so many things we can work on together. I'm going to start by helping refine your taste in men so things like this won't happen again.
The wedding ceremony was officially canceled, and Axel was left responsible for paying all the expenses of it in full. He was not satisfied with the decision, feeling as though things had been unfairly settled against him from the start. His parents took the situation extremely seriously. They even went as far as to promise to cover damages for my emotional distress. Wyatt's parents were equally displeased and made him pay for the same damages. As a result, both him and Axel were left with an enormous amount of debt. They're working tirelessly at several part-time jobs trying to save up the money to cover those enormous costs. By doing this, they're somehow managing to just barely save some money to start paying me back. Allegedly, they are exhausted every day with little rest. Additionally, the chaos from the video they uploaded really stirred up a lot of attention and made quite the impression on everyone involved. This commotion caused such a big scene that neither of the two can walk around in public freely anymore. It's been an unbelievable first appearance for them as YouTubers, creating quite the opposite of a positive reaction. However, they've still gained some recognition despite it all, even if it's for all the wrong reasons. I thought that if he ever continued his work as a YouTuber in the future, Axel might end up being a big topic of conversation. But due to everything that happened at the wedding, Axel and Wyatt have fallen out with each other and their friendship is completely fractured. Without each other, they really can't do anything, and their plans to be famous on the platform are falling apart quickly. Maybe by splitting these two apart, the unfortunate turn of events will bring a little more peace and quiet to the world. After everything, my mom has started to interfere with my new relationships out of worry for me. She's likely very concerned about my taste in men after this disaster, thinking that I need better judgment going forward.
I've got something to say to you, Connie. Why is it just about the only thing you're good for around here is doing housework, and yet you can't even cook a decent meal? Why on earth do I even allow the privilege of living in this house? There is absolutely no redeeming qualities to you at all. I was just talking to Ashley about you, and I was so relieved to see that we were both on the same page about you. We had such a great time telling each other all the things we hate the most about you.
There you are, Talia. Thank goodness, I've been waiting to hear from you for hours. You said that you were going to eat dinner at the house tonight, so I got everything ready for you, but once the sun went down and I hadn't heard from you, I was starting to get really worried. Jonas told me that he was texting you too. Haven't you been checking your phone?
Oh, for the love of Pete, Connie. Why are you getting so worked up over me setting down my phone for a few hours? My plans changed. My dear Ashley came home for the first time in forever. I was so happy. I told her that we needed to go out to dinner some night to celebrate, and she said she was thinking the same thing. So, since we were both so into the idea, we decided to go out tonight. Isn't that something? We always see eye to eye on everything. It's so wonderful to have a connection with my daughter. My real daughter, that is. You and I are like polar opposites. It's been so hard for me to deal with you being in the house all the time. Lately, I've been feeling like I need to get a break from you.
I see. Well, I'm glad that you and Ashley had a good time together. But I wish you could have shot me a text to let me know. You asked me to make dinner, so I planned on having it ready around the time you usually come home.
There it is again. You just can't help yourself, can you? I have done my very best to put up with you, but I simply can't do it any longer. That is what I hate about you, Connie.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Why do you insist on making snide remarks at me every single chance that you get? Is that how your parents raised you, to be such an overbearing scold? I'll bet that's where you got it. No matter what happens, you always have to be in the right. You always have to be the victim. You never put 1 ounce of thought toward my plans or my needs. You just keep pushing your own opinions and ideals onto everyone else. I am so sick and tired of that attitude of yours.
That wasn't my intention at all, Talia. In fact, I went out of my way to make dinner line up with your schedule, just like I do every day. I understand that circumstances can change, but in that event, I really wish you would send me a simple text to let me know. That's all I'm saying.
You really don't understand what your position is, do you?
I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
I deigned to allow you to marry my son, and now, out of the kindness of my heart, I'm allowing you to live in my house with me. Ashley told me a lot of things about you tonight, and it all makes perfect sense to me now. I don't need to be concerned about your feelings whatsoever. You're nothing but my lowly daughter-in-law, and you do not have the right to talk to me like you are.
Oh, great. Look, I have no idea what sort of nonsense Ashley was saying to you tonight, but if I'm being completely honest, you never really seemed like you care about my feelings in the first place.
And still you're talking back to me like a snotty teenager. Oh, and don't think I haven't noticed that your cooking has gotten worse over time. What have you been doing to your cooking, Have you been adding anything to it? Maybe poison?
No, I have not been poisoning you. I was never very good at cooking. It's one of my least favorite things to do. I told you all about that before, didn't I? But in spite of that, I decided that I should do whatever I could to help support the family, so I cook dinner for everyone every day.
Don't lie to me. Ever since Ashley's been staying with us, your food definitely tastes worse. Not that your cooking was ever good, but it's far worse than usual lately. You say you're not poisoning me, and we'll assume you're telling the truth for now. But that just means that you're doing it to make Ashley unhappy.
That's not what I'm doing at all. I wish I knew what was going on. I'm tasting the food as I cook, and it always seems fine up until I serve it.
Your food is always either too spicy, too sweet, or too salty. You never get a good flavor balance. I've been baffled by your inability to properly fold a shirt, sweep the floor, or do any other mundane task up until now. But thanks to Ashley, I know exactly what you're doing. You're doing it on purpose to bother me.
Please understand, both Jonas and I have our own jobs. We decided before we got married that we would split up the household duties 50-50.
Yes, I told that to Ashley too, and she agrees with me. That's absolutely scandalous. Housework is a woman's responsibility. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it always will be.
What about your husband, though? He helps out an awful lot with the housework, doesn't he?
He's different. He actually enjoys doing housework. Cooking also happens to be a hobby of his. I suppose he's been rather busy lately, so he only ever cooks on the weekends. And even though you were gifted with a father-in-law who, for God knows what reason, enjoys doing the housework, you still do nothing but complain about everything.
I would say that's a bit of an overstatement.
Speaking of overstate, I think you've overstayed your welcome. How long are you planning on living with us anyway?
Why do you ask?
Because there are no benefits whatsoever to having you in the house. My real daughter is coming to stay with us so I can help her take care of the baby after she gives birth. That means you need to get out. Clear all your things out of your room immediately. I'm giving her your room.
What's wrong with the guest room she's sleeping in right now?
It's far too small.
All the bedrooms other than the master bedroom are the same size.
Well, then it feels too small. In any case, you're moving out as soon as possible.
Is this all coming from Ashley, too?
Of course it isn't. I've been wanting to have you out of my sight for as long as you've been living with us. And honestly, how thick can you possibly be? I was sure you would take the hint that you're neither wanted nor needed once Ashley came to stay with us. You continue to surprise me, Connie, and never in a good way.
I see. Sorry to disappoint you.
Spare me your apologies and get packing. I want you completely gone from my house by the time I get back. Do I make myself clear? That means you have just a few hours left, so do hurry.
You're kicking me out tonight?
Would you like me to refer you to some nice homeless shelters in the area?
I'll pass. Talia, are you really sure you want to do this?
Am I sure? I've never been more sure of anything in my life. All you do in the house is get in the way of my happiness. You'll have to find someone else who's willing to put up with you. Or if you can't, you'll just have to find yourself a nice cardboard box to live in.
All right then. I'll be leaving. And taking the $5,000 per month I put in toward our living expenses with me. I wish you all the best of luck making ends meet without me.
Are you serious? We'll be doing just fine without your dead weight. Remember, you have until midnight tonight to get out. And make sure you leave a clean room when you go.
As you wish.
What on earth? What did you do, Connie? All our furniture, appliances, the TV, the microwave, the beds, everything is gone. What did you do with all of our things, you little thief?
You asked me to take all my stuff out of the house, so I did. Did I not leave it clean enough for you?
Don't get smart with me. Did you think you would be able to just get away with stealing all of my things? Bring it all back immediately, or else I'm calling the police.
That won't do you any good.
And why not?
I'm just saying, I don't think the police are going to be able to make me give you guys all of my stuff. Seeing as though, it's mine.
What do you mean?
I mean just what I said. Every single piece of furniture, appliance, and every other electronic device was bought by Jonas and I. We've just been letting you use them free of charge. And you told me to take my stuff and leave, so I did. What's the problem? Did you forget what it was like in there when we moved in? The newest thing you had was a TV from 20 years ago. Half of the other stuff was broken, so we bought an entire new set of household essentials for you.
You did? I don't remember that.
Well, it's the truth. I can show you the receipts if you want.
But what is Jonas going to do now? How is he going to live here like this? There's not even any beds for him to sleep on. Are you fine with forcing your husband to sleep on the floor?
What are you talking about? Jonas is my husband and he's on my side. We're both moving out together. So you don't need to worry about him. He'll be sleeping perfectly comfortably.
What? But that's ridiculous. He doesn't need to move out, just you. His sister's going to give birth in a matter of weeks. He should be here by her side.
Jonas and Ashley never had a particularly close sibling relationship. Then, after seeing what you and Ashley were doing and saying to me, he had enough. He said that if you guys were going to kick me out, then he was going to go with me.
This can't be happening. What did you tell him? You must have told him a pack of awful lies to get him to do this to me.
I didn't need to tell him anything. He's always told me that he's basically lived his entire life by looking at you and doing everything in the exact opposite way. That's why he's become such a good man. I was kind of confused when he first told me about that, but now that I've met you, it all makes total sense.
I told you earlier today, Connie, you are my daughter-in-law, and I will not allow you to speak to me like that. Just like I won't allow you to steal my things. Bring it all back this instant.
I already told you it's all mine, so that's not going to happen. Not to mention I'm the one who's been paying for practically everything around here to the tune of $5,000 per month. So if we're talking about what's mine and yours, I'll probably put enough money into that house to buy it outright.
What? What do you mean?
We've already been through this. I told you that I was leaving and taking the $5,000 I put into our expenses every month with me, didn't I? I meant every word of that. It would be nice to get a thank you for all I've done for you up until now, but I'm not holding my breath.
You mean you were telling the truth?
Let me put it to you this way. You're free to believe what I said or not, but at the end of the month when all the bills come due, you're going to find out the hard way. And additionally, you spend most of your days God knows where doing God knows what. So I'm the one who's been doing nearly all of the housework for you. You're in for a very, very rude awakening now that I'm gone.
Don't act like such a martyr for doing a few chores every now and then. I am a far more capable homemaker than you. I won't have any trouble at all. Not to mention I have my husband here to help me, and if you really were spending $5,000 a month, all I can say is you must have terrible spending habits. I'll be able to make do with much less.
For your sake, I sure hope that's true. For my part, I've told you nothing but the truth tonight and done exactly what you told me to do. If you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine.
You really are a nasty little woman, aren't you? I have no idea why my fine, upstanding son saw fit to marry a lowly woman such as yourself. If you cared about him at all, you'd divorce him and set him free.
Again, we've been through this. Jonas is on my side. He's not going to divorce me just because you threw a temper tantrum. He's not going to divorce me at all, actually. We're in this for life.
That's it. I can't talk to you anymore. I don't want to see your face or hear your voice anymore. Now that you're out of my house, I am going to be happier than I ever dreamed possible. And I won't have you coming around to mess it all up again, so I think I'll go ahead and block your number right now.
Go right ahead. Goodbye, Talia.
Hey, Connie? I'm really sorry about yesterday. Things got pretty hectic. We really had to rush to get everything out the door before my mom got back. My legs and back are still tired from moving all that furniture, and I'll bet you're just as tired. But hey, I still see this as an overall positive for us. Thanks to my mom going crazy last night, I finally have the best excuse I could ask for to cut her out of my life. From now on, we'll be able to have a nice, peaceful, quiet life with just the two of us. One thing that concerned me, though, I was talking to my dad this morning. He told me that Mom was up way past midnight texting you. Is that right? He said her face was beet red and all scrunched up like she was super angry. She was probably getting on your case about everything. Was everything all right?
Yeah, she was not happy, to say the least. But yeah, I was fine. Thanks for asking, Jonas. You were so tired from moving that you had already fallen asleep by the time she started texting me. I figured there was no point in waking you up to tell you about it. We could just talk about it in the morning. And yeah, so you were right on target. She texted me complaining about all the stuff in the house being gone.
Yep, there's not much else that she would be talking to you about. But what I was really wanting to ask was, are you okay? Like, how are you doing with everything? It must be a lot to take in over such a short period of time.
Yeah, it is a bit much, but I'm less worried about myself and more worried about your dad. I feel really guilty for leaving him behind like that. I mean, your dad has always been incredibly kind and generous to me. I never had any problem with him. But he still had to just stand by and watch as we took all of our stuff and left. That couldn't have been a very pleasant experience for him. I'm worried that I was so angry at your mom that I went and did something to hurt your dad, which I never wanted to do.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I appreciate the fact that you're so concerned about my dad. For his part, he gave me his blessing to leave the house. He said that we didn't need to worry about him. All that he wanted was for us to enjoy our married life together.
That sounds just like your dad.
That's what he said anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be really hard for him to deal with living in that house from now on. Not only are we leaving, but Ashley's moving in, and she's gonna be there for a while. That is not gonna be easy for him to deal with.
Yeah, I'll bet. Oh, hold on a second, I just got another text.
Jonas!
Huh? What is it?
Great news! Like, the best possible news I could have gotten. We don't have to worry about your dad any longer. With this, he's finally going to be free.
Wait a minute. Do you mean you got the report already? No way! I never thought he would finish this quickly.
I'm just as surprised as you are, but he said he has everything we need. I still haven't read all of the fine details, but from what he's saying, I think this might be even bigger than we were imagining. We'll talk about that later in person, okay? The important thing right now is that we'll be able to make our move tomorrow. Today started on kind of a negative note, but now things are really looking up. Jonas, what is the meaning of this? We had a special delivery come to the house, which I thought was odd because I haven't ordered anything. But then your father said it was for him, and you would not believe what is happening right now. And imagine my shock when I found out that you were apparently in on the whole thing. It's all that awful Connie's fault, isn't it? You changed ever since you married her. She's completely corrupted your good heart with her evil lies. But it's not too late for you. I can still save you. You need to divorce that woman at once and come back home. Please, your family needs you. I need you.
Mom, how long are you going to keep doing this? Even when you've been caught red-handed, you're still gonna try and claim that it's everyone else's fault but your own? You're the one who's in the wrong here. That's plain for anyone to see. This is all happening because you were thinking of yourself without any consideration for Dad or his feelings. It gives me no pleasure to be saying this, but after seeing what I've seen, I'm frankly embarrassed to be your son.
Jonas, no. I didn't raise you to be the kind of boy who talks to his own mother that way. What happened to you? Don't you understand what this means? Your father's going to divorce me at this rate. Is that what you want to happen?
It doesn't seem like it matters what I want to happen or not. Dad's gonna do what he needs to do. It's not my place to try and influence him one way or another. But regardless of his decision, you have only yourself to blame, Mom. And it's not like I'm a little kid anymore. I'm old enough to be able to handle my parents breaking up. But if you're asking me for my opinion, I think it's definitely in Dad's best interests for him to divorce you as soon as possible. He's worked so hard to support you over the years. He's been everything that you could have asked for in a husband. And this is how you repay him? By betraying his trust in such a cruel, disgusting way? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Please, Jonas, you have to understand I made a mistake. That's all this is. Ever since your father and I got married, all I've been is a housewife. And when you're a housewife, you have quite a bit of free time. And your father's a hard worker, yes, but you know what that means. It means that he's away at work for most of the day. So there I was, my housework all done for the day, nothing interesting on TV, and no husband to keep me company. I got lonely. And so I did what any normal person would do. I went out and found someone to keep me company.
Oh, give me a break. Is that really your excuse? Well, if you think I'm gonna buy that excuse for 1 second, you got another think coming. Yeah, Dad worked long hours in order to support you, by the way. But ever since we moved in with you guys, you've barely done anything around the house. You just shoved all the work onto Connie. So that's why you had so much free time, because you stopped doing housework, which was your only job. And you think having extra free time justifies finding someone to keep you company practically every day of the week?
What was I supposed to do? Talk to Connie? Oh, she hates me.
I think your behavior toward her has a lot to do with that, don't you? And besides, you could have, gone to a bridge club or taken up a hobby. Anything but have an affair with Ashley's ex-boyfriend's father. God, just the thought of the two of you together makes me want to puke.
Please don't talk that way about us. After all, he's the father of the man that Ashley fell in love with. It's only natural that we would have a connection. And when you think about it, Ashley isn't entirely innocent in all of this either.
Look, I have no interest in getting any more involved in my parents' relationship than I already am. Frankly, you shouldn't want me to get involved here. The only concerned parties are you, Dad, Ashley, her ex-boyfriend, and his father, your boyfriend. I only have 2 more things to say on this matter, and then I'm done. First off, don't you dare do anything to humiliate Dad any more than you already have. And second, don't you dare drag my wife into your mess any more than you already have. Those are not suggestions, those are not requests, they are demands. And if you violate either of them, I swear to you, as God is my witness, I will destroy you.
Connie, can we talk? I wanted an opportunity to apologize for my actions the other day. I'm terribly sorry for everything I've done to you. So please, can't you help me? There's no one else I can ask but you. My son is furious with me.
And what makes you think I'm any less angry at you than he is? Seriously, I told you to never contact me again. What did you expect would happen if you came to me begging for help?
You're partially responsible for this, too. My husband told me that you were the one who suggested he hire a private detective to follow me around. You knew about all of this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, actually. Your husband came to me a while back saying that he wanted to talk about you. He had noticed certain changes in your behavior and was suspicious from the start. All I did was tell him that my woman's intuition told me that something was definitely up with you. But all we had were our suspicions. We didn't have any evidence of what you were doing. So we decided that we should have you checked out to see if our suspicions were correct, and that's when I decided to talk to a private detective.
I knew it! You were the one responsible for all of this. You should have kept your mouth shut. This was a matter between me and my husband. It didn't concern you.
Ah, yes, the tried and true last resort of people with nothing else to say in their own defense.
You shouldn't have noticed the bad things I'm doing.
Well, newsflash, Talia, you and Ashley shouldn't have been doing those bad things in the first place. If you don't do anything bad, there wouldn't be anything for me to notice. And can you really fault me for noticing? You two practically weren't even trying to hide what you were doing.
What? What are you talking about?
Remember the other night when you went out to dinner with Ashley but didn't tell me? You know that night you accused me of being insensitive for having your dinner ready at the time you usually get home? It wasn't just you and Ashley at the dinner that night, was it? No, there were 4 people sitting at the table that evening. You and Ashley were there, of course, along with her ex-boyfriend and his father. I'll bet you were talking about all sorts of scandalous, salacious things that night, weren't you?
No. How did you know about that?
Have you been paying attention? We hired a private detective. He told us everything. I guess the 2 of you were all over each other whenever Ashley and her ex-boyfriend stepped away from the table. Seriously, you're almost old enough to have teenage grandchildren, and yet there you are acting like a couple of love-struck teenagers. But what in God's name was Ashley thinking? Meeting in secret with her ex-boyfriend while she's getting ready to give birth? I don't think her husband would be very happy to hear about that.
Okay, fine, you're right. We both did some slightly inappropriate things that night. But enough about the past. I am worried about my future. All I want right now is to enjoy my life with my husband, Ashley, and her baby. I never wanted this to happen. If my husband really divorces me, then what am I supposed to do? How will I get by without him?
That's your problem, not mine. Whatever the consequences of your actions are, you brought it all upon yourself. If you end up losing everything, then I can only say it's because you deserve to lose everything. I don't think you have any right to object after what you've done.
I know that I've messed up. I already apologized for kicking you out of the house, and now I'm inviting you to come back and live with us. We can start over, be a family again. Wouldn't that be the best outcome for everyone? We can all forget our differences and move forward together.
Be a family again? What do you mean again? You never treated me like family in the first place. And I never felt very much like you were family either. And it's like I said earlier, why in the world are you coming to me for help? It's painfully obvious that the only reason you're trying to pull the family card on me is because you're terrified of what's coming to you. Seriously, you're like an evil mother-in-law from a soap opera. I don't want to hear any talk about family from the likes of you. You've hurt the people around you far too much to be forgiven anymore. All that's left for you to do now is realize the weight of your sins and suffer the consequences. With an emphasis on the suffering part, that is. My father-in-law immediately filed for divorce after we got the report from the private detective. Given the length of her affair and the fact that she was seeing her boyfriend while her husband was working to support her, she received absolutely nothing in the divorce, no alimony, no property. She was kicked out of her husband's house and onto the street. I would be lying if I say that I didn't take some pleasure in that. I mean, the woman who tried to kick me out onto the street, getting her comeuppance in the most ironic way possible, that's just too good to be true. Talia didn't give up on begging me for help, though, and asked if I would be willing to take both her and Ashley into our home. When Jonas found out about that, he went berserk. He didn't mince words with the 2 of them. He told them that he would destroy them if they ever tried to drag me into their nonsense again. He filed for restraining orders against the both of them, which were granted without issue. But that wasn't quite enough. He was especially angry at his sister, since she's the one who introduced Talia to her ex-boyfriend's father. And she was also the driving force behind Talia kicking us out of their house. So he did the one thing that Ashley wanted to avoid at all costs. He told her husband about everything. Ashley's husband put her on final notice. If she ever met with Talia or her ex-boyfriend again, he would divorce her on the spot. Not wanting to lose her husband like Talia did, Ashley adhered to his demands and blocked Talia's number. It seems like Talia's dream of holding her grandchild in her arms will never come true. As for me, I owe a debt of gratitude to Jonas for how he stood up to his own mother for me. My goal for the future is to be a wife deserving of his love and respect.
Your younger sister's wedding? There's absolutely no way you're going. Just think about it. Who's going to handle all the housework while you're away? The house doesn't run itself, you know.
But it's only for one day, Eva. Please, let me go outside for this. It's extremely important to me. I promise you I'll return by the evening and get back on track quickly. Everything will go back to how it's always been.
What? You're going to be gone for hours? Who's going to handle the cooking, the cleaning, and all the laundry that needs to be done?
I was thinking if it's all right with you, maybe you could?
Maybe I could. What? Why did you bring me up, Lily? You're not really implying that I should do any of this, are you? You know that's completely inappropriate. Oh, but of course you wouldn't say that. I must have misheard. You wouldn't dare say something so disrespectful to your own mother-in-law.
No, I didn't mean to disrespect you at all, but it's really just for a single day.
So you think it's acceptable to make your mother-in-law take over for one day because it's convenient? Do I really need to beat you up again for you to understand how things work around here?
No, that's definitely not... I don't want that at all. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was being disrespectful.
That's what I thought. Then stop arguing and just do as you're told. End of discussion.
But Peterson said that I should go to the wedding and I shouldn't miss it.
Listen, Peterson is an incredibly kind person. Trust me, I know him the best because he's my own son. Sometimes he says things he doesn't truly believe, just to be kind. He's too nice for his own good. Besides, Peterson's currently away on a business trip, so he's not fully aware of the situation at home right now. I'm sure that he would change his mind if he was.
What do you mean by the situation at home?
Well, of course it's that you, Lily, have been slacking off and not doing what you're supposed to do. You're incredibly irresponsible. The other day you even fell asleep right in the middle of doing housework, lying on the sofa. If Peterson saw you being this lazy, he definitely wouldn't be able to say such kind and supportive things to you anymore.
Eva, I'm afraid you're misunderstanding. I wasn't feeling well that day. I had a high fever, which is why I was lying down on the sofa.
Oh, right. And after that, you ended up passing your cold on to me. You really are a curse to this family, aren't you? Nothing but bad luck follows you around, affecting everyone else, too. You should be grateful that we're even allowing you to stay in this house instead of throwing you out.
Okay, Eva, I understand.
As someone who's been given the privilege of staying here, shouldn't you be prioritizing housework over anything else? I've had enough. Don't ever come to me with such an arrogant request like that again.
Sis, you really can't be thinking this is okay. You need to stand up for yourself. You're seriously telling me that you're not coming to Stacy's wedding just because your mother-in-law told you not to?
I know, Jay, but that's because, well, my mother-in-law's really strict and she doesn't allow much, especially when it comes to things like this.
Strict? This is beyond strict, it's controlling. You need to wrestle yourself out of her grip. She's evil. What kind of a person, let alone a mother-in-law, refuses to let someone attend their own little sister's wedding? That's insane. What does Peterson say about all of this?
About that, I haven't told him about this at all. He thinks that my mother-in-law and I are getting along just fine with no issues.
What? Why on earth wouldn't you tell him? He'd definitely support you in a situation like this. He's such a kind and serious person, so I know he'd stand by you if you told him, and yet you're not letting him help you.
But he's in the middle of a huge project overseas, so I don't want to burden him. I'm sure he's under a lot of pressure. It's fine, as long as I can endure it myself. Everything will be okay.
Lily, this is honestly getting ridiculous. Don't you ever think about living your life for yourself, even just a little? I'm sure Peterson also wouldn't want you to be going through something like this.
I know that, but I really don't want to drag him into this situation. I don't want to bother him with this. It's okay, I'll handle everything by myself. I'm responsible for solving this without causing any trouble for him.
That's impossible. You're the most timid person I've ever known. How are you even planning to solve this? You can't talk back to her, can you? I'm worried for you, Lily. If you just let me handle it, I guarantee you it'll make things so much easier.
No, Jay, I'll stand up for myself this time. I've decided that I'm definitely going to Stacy's wedding. I can't miss such a big event just because Eva doesn't want me to go.
So you're really planning to handle everything on your own? Peterson, Stacy, and we'd all gladly help you if you just told us what you need. We're all family. We'll do whatever it takes to support you. Trust me, Lily, you don't have to carry this burden by yourself.
No, it's okay, Jay. I promise. I'll take care of it myself this time. I don't want to cause trouble for anyone else. Sorry for making you worry about all of this. I'm being such a bother.
If that's how you feel and you really want to handle this by yourself, then I'll leave it up to you. But please promise me you'll come to the wedding. Stacy's really looking forward to having you there. Plus, it's rare for the three of us to be together at the same time. It'll be special for all of us.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it too. I promise I'll definitely be there. You can count on it.
If anything happens, or if you need help, don't hesitate to tell me, all right? I'm always here for you.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, Jay. Eva, my bag is completely soaking wet, and I'm not sure how this even happened. What's going on here? Did you do something to it by any chance?
Why are you acting so clueless, Lily? Did you completely forget what I told you earlier? I told you very clearly that you're not going to your sister's wedding, didn't I? Besides, I asked you countless times who's going to handle all the housework around here while you're away at the wedding.
About that, I actually decided to hire a housekeeper to take care of everything, so there's no need to worry about doing it by yourself, Eva.
What? You're going to push all your own responsibilities onto someone else? You really are a spoiled brat, aren't you? It's honestly so laughable that you think this is okay. I wonder what Peterson would think if he knew how idiotic and helpless you really are. After all, he doesn't like spoiled people, you know. He's always telling me that. Oh, I can't wait to tell him.
But I really want to attend my sister's wedding. It's such an important day for her, and I can't miss out on it. Most importantly, both my sister and my brother are waiting for me. I can't wait to see them, and this is all really important to the three of us.
I see. Well then, if you want to go there so badly, why don't you take that soaking wet purse with you to the wedding? Oh dear, it looks like the cash gift for the bride and groom might have gotten wet as well. Oopsies. I guess you'll just have to prepare a new one, won't you? Gosh, what a bummer. Well, off you go now. If going to this stupid wedding is what you really want, then so be it. That reminds me, there's actually something I want to give you. Hang on, will you?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you should have seen your face. You looked so shocked when I gave you your surprise. Why did Peterson even marry such a timid woman like you? You look like you're scared of your own shadow.
Eva, why would you do something like this to me?
What? You really don't understand what's happening, do you? It's pretty straightforward if you think about it. You're prioritizing your sister's wedding over keeping up with the housework, so I poured ice water on you. If you really want to go to the wedding, then go just like that. Nobody's stopping you.
Okay, fine. I guess I'm going. I can't afford to be late to my own sister's wedding, so I suppose I don't have any other choice.
Oh, so you're going through with this, Lily. Don't you ever think about coming back here again. As for Peterson, I'll just tell him that you left the house with another man. That should cover things nicely.
Please, I'm begging you, don't say that. That would be so awful for him. He's in the middle of a really important project, and I don't want to disturb him right now.
I, as his mother, know what's going on in his life better than anyone else, so don't try to interfere with our relationship. Peterson never deserved a woman as lazy as you. Now go ahead and attend that wedding of your sister's, all while you're looking ridiculous.
Hello? I know you're in there, so open the door already, lady. I've been waiting out here for a while now. You're making things harder than they have to be.
Hey, who are you? I don't even know you. Quit trespassing on my property and get out of here. You're the one who's been banging on my door nonstop, aren't you? Why are you doing this? Hold on a second. How do you even know my phone number? You're freaking me out.
Just open the door, will you? I don't have all day to stand around out here. You're wasting my time.
I'm not opening the door for someone I don't even know. I'd be putting myself in too much danger. If you really want to do this, then I'll call the police on you now and get you arrested. If you don't want that to happen, get on out of here.
Go ahead, call them. Just know that I've got solid evidence to show that you've been abusing your daughter-in-law. I even know you poured ice water on her in the dead of winter when she did nothing wrong. If you're okay with me reporting all of this to the police, then go ahead and call them. I won't stop you because I know you're going down with me.
What evidence are you even talking about? Don't lie to me. I didn't drench her in ice water. I didn't do anything. She dunked herself in it. It was all her fault.
You can't fool me, Eva. I've got everything on video. There's no point in lying and pretending that you didn't do it.
You have it on video? When did you even record me?
I was worried about my sister, so I snuck into your backyard and watched everything through the window. Sure enough, you were treating her horribly, so I made sure to record everything for evidence. I won't let you get away with it this time.
You saw your sister? You mean Lily? Wait, you must be her brother, right? Oh, I've heard all about you. You're the town's most infamous delinquent, aren't you? I already hear rumors about you getting in trouble with the police.
I prefer you call me the town's top rebel rather than a delinquent. Sounds a lot cooler, don't you think?
It doesn't change the fact that you're a complete lowlife who's always causing trouble for everyone. You're always up to something bad. Sneaking into my backyard like that is a clear case of trespassing, and that's a serious offense. Not only that, but recording me inside my private property without my permission. You're a criminal for doing something like that. You're in big trouble.
Go ahead and sue me if that's what you want to do. I'll take full responsibility for my actions. But what I've done doesn't change the fact that you're a criminal yourself for physically abusing my sister.
What? But I didn't. Oh, you're just lying to me and trying to get me into a mess.
Well, whatever. Deny it all you want, but I won't ever believe you. Can you open the door already? I don't have time for this.
Of course not. There's absolutely no way I'm letting a strange man inside, especially someone like you. Do you seriously think I'm going to allow you to just waltz into my home? Just tell me, why are you even here in the first place? What do you want from me?
I'm here to teach you a lesson. You're truly an awful, arrogant person. You treated my sister horribly, didn't you? I hope you're ready to face the consequences. Forget about living a normal, peaceful life from now on, understand? Not one person will be on your side after this. Not even your family.
What's your goal here? Are you seriously threatening me right now? If you even lay one hand on me, it is going to be considered physical assault. You know that, right? I'll charge you as much as I can.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hit you at all. I don't have a hobby of hitting old women, even if you consider me to be some evil delinquent. I won't hurt you, I promise. It's just that there's somewhere I'd really like you to come with me. It's important that you do.
No way, I refuse to go anywhere with you. Do you think I'm out of my mind? I'll call the police if you don't leave me alone right now. I am serious. I have my phone ready right here.
Go ahead and call them. I'm fully prepared to take responsibility for what I've done. You can atone for your crimes too, so if you call the police now, it'll be convenient, like killing two birds with one stone.
Ugh, what is your problem? Why are you doing this to me?
See, you can't call them, can ya? I knew it. You don't have the guts to do so. You're an absolute coward. You know exactly what you've done. There's no point in pretending or acting innocent anymore. I hate everything about you. You make me sick. You need to face the consequences of hurting my sister like that. I won't let you escape now.
You're scaring me. Leave me alone already.
I don't care one bit about how you're feeling right now. Just come outside already and quit wasting my time. We need to settle this. Besides, you can't stay there forever. You don't even have the right to stay in that house anymore.
What? But this is my home. How could you say something like that? I've lived here for years. I belong here.
No, that house was built by your late husband. It was never truly yours to begin with. And now the one paying off the mortgage is Peterson, not you. You're not contributing anything to this property. So you have no right to live there anymore. You're only staying there out of convenience.
Sure, the house is under Peterson's name now, but does that even matter? Peterson is my son. He would want his own mother to live here. I know he does. It's only natural to.
Actually, no, he doesn't. I just had a conversation with him and he's very clear about his feelings. He told me that he wants you to leave the house as soon as possible. He's very determined to kick you out.
What? Oh, that can't be true. You're lying. There's no way that my precious son would want to throw me out of our house so suddenly. Oh, wait a second. I just got a message from Peterson. He's telling me to leave the house. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, there's no way he would say something like that. It doesn't make any sense. What did you say to him? How dare you? You must have twisted things or lied to him somehow.
Actually, I didn't say anything to manipulate him. I simply showed him the video I recorded. You know, the video of you slapping my sister, soaking her purse with water, and then dumping ice water on her?
What? What you've done is so despicable. How could you show him something like that? He wasn't supposed to see it at all.
Gosh, this is unbelievable. You're calling me despicable? You're the absolute last person I want to hear that from. Anyway, what exactly did Peterson say after seeing the video? Tell me what he told you.
He told me to leave the house immediately, that I don't deserve to live here anymore. Oh, there's no way he'd say something like that. It just doesn't seem possible. My son has always been so sweet to me. Oh, I think I know why this is happening. His phone number must have been hacked. That's the only plausible explanation for this.
Come on now, stop being so delusional. He's already told me he doesn't want anything more to do with you. I don't blame him at all. No one wants a mother who treats her daughter-in-law in such a terrible way. Me and any normal person would do the same thing to you. You need to face the reality of this situation. There's no going back to how things were before. Your son finally knows how evil you are to Lily.
I don't want any part in this. I don't deserve to be punished any further. I'm not leaving, and you can't force me out of here. This is my home. I've lived here for so long, and I am never going to leave, no matter what. I'm not even going to open the front door. You can't make me come out of here.
Ah, I see. You're being so difficult with me, and now you leave me with no other choice. Now, if you really think about it, you should have figured something out by now, but I guess you just aren't smart enough to do that. You see, Eva, I don't have to break into your house to pry you out. Lily gave the keys to this house to me a while ago.
Huh? What are you saying?
I'm saying that I can come in anytime I want. What do you want to do with that information? You should also know that I'm furious with you for hurting my sister the way you did. You crossed a line you never should have crossed. I'm not into beating up old ladies. I'm a decent person. But as for you, I honestly don't know what I'd do if I saw your face.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you threatening me again?
But if you open the door and come out now, I might be a little less angry than I am. Do you understand? If you don't waste any more of my time, then just maybe I'll treat you with some level of respect. That is, only if you cooperate with me.
Okay, fine. You don't have to say it again. I understand you. I'm leaving now, okay? And if I do, you won't hurt me, correct?
Of course not. I'm a gentleman. I'm completely against violence, especially toward women.
Hey, stop. Please wait. You don't have to do this. Listen to me for a second.
No, you have to know how it feels to be drenched in freezing cold water just like what you did to Lily. Come on, get yourself under the waterfall. I brought you all the way up to these mountains for this moment. I won't waste my effort on nothing.
No, I don't want to. Please don't make me do this. It's too cold. It's in the middle of winter.
You're fine doing things like this to others, but now you can't handle it yourself? How pathetic can you be? You're such a cowardly scumbag. Aren't you even the least bit ashamed of how you've treated people?
Oh, so you can go under that freezing cold waterfall and drench yourself in it, can you? You're all talk. Do it if you want me to do the same. You're sitting in the warm car watching the waterfall from afar. Why don't you do it too if you're acting so tough?
Oh, of course I can handle it. I'm not afraid, though, so I don't mind at all.
Hey, what in the world is wrong with your brother? What's he trying to prove to me here? He's been standing under the waterfall for over 5 minutes now. Did he go crazy or something?
I think he's showing you how it's supposed to be done. He wants you to suffer as much as you made me suffer. He's that kind of person. He's always cared for me, and he has a strong sense for justice.
You're just going to leave that brat alone like this? You're helping him force me to go under that ice-cold waterfall. What is wrong with you? This is nothing but a legitimate kidnapping. You and your brother are criminals. Don't you see what you're doing right now?
There's not much I can do to stop him. When Jay gets like this, he can't be stopped by anyone. I didn't really want to help him with this plan either, because I didn't want to be a bother to him. But here he is now, punishing you for what you've done. Ever since I could remember, he's always been the one to help me when I can't stand up for myself.
I don't care about any of that. None of this excuses what's happening right now. This is crazy. Speaking of which, don't you guys have to make it to your sister's wedding ceremony? You should head there already and leave me alone.
Oh, about that. Stacy seems to have delayed the start of her wedding ceremony for us. She's aware of what's going on right now.
Huh? She delayed her own wedding just to leave time to punish me? Oh, it really couldn't wait for later. What on earth is wrong with you three lunatics? You're so serious about whatever you're plotting, and the lengths you're going to are insane.
Even though I'm the oldest sibling in our family, I'm the weakest out of all of them. I'm unreliable when I'm supposed to be the strongest. That's why in the end, Jay and Stacy are always the ones who end up helping me out, not the other way around. For once, I wanted to solve this issue by myself this time, but in the end, I couldn't. I haven't changed at all. I'm still just as pathetic.
Do you think I care about your little backstory? Because I don't. It doesn't help me in any way, so just shut up. Just let me leave already. Haven't you had your fill of this? Your brother's punished me enough with his threats.
Whether I'm satisfied with your consequences or not, Jay hasn't even done anything to you yet, so I'm not sure how to answer your question. Besides, even if you want to go back, where are you planning to go? Do you even have a plan? You should remember Peterson kicked you out from home.
Well, I don't know where to go or what to do now. I'm just as lost as you are.
Speaking of which, I talked to Peterson earlier, and we discussed the possibility of putting the house on the market. We won't be needing it anymore.
What? Putting it up for sale? How could you make a decision like that without consulting me? And where could I possibly live if you do that?
Even if the two of us live there, you already know exactly where our house is. I know that you'll try to cause trouble if that's the case. Plus, Peterson really doesn't want to have anything more to do with you, Eva. He's completely done with you.
Lies. Those are all lies. Peterson was always such a good boy. He wouldn't say such a thing. You're really telling me that he doesn't care about me anymore?
Oh, stepmother. Looks like Jay is finally finished sitting under the waterfall. I think it's your turn, Eva. You have to go under it too, just like Jay was doing.
Why? Why did I let things come to this? Oh, what have I done? Hey, what is this place? I thought you were going to drive me back home. What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that I'm freezing cold here? I think I'm catching a cold. Where did you take me, you brat?
This is a tailor shop. It's Lily's go-to store for her clothes. She always comes here to get them customized for her. In fact, she told me that she had a custom dress made here for Stacy's wedding. Despite that, it got completely soaked and ruined thanks to you. It won't dry in time, so Lily can't wear it to the wedding anymore. I brought you here so that you could compensate the damages you've caused her. Hope you have your wallet with you.
You want me to pay compensation? How much is it going to cost me to do that? What are we talking about here?
I'm not asking you to repair the dress. I'm asking you to buy Lily a new dress altogether. I told you she doesn't have anything to wear to the wedding after what happened, so you're going to replace it for her. Do you understand? It's a bit on the expensive side, but I don't think I'm being unreasonable, right? You'd better not complain about any of this.
I understand. You should have just asked for this from the start and left it at that. Why did you even take me to that freezing waterfall in the first place if this was your plan? Oh, you're ridiculous. More importantly, I need to change out of these wet clothes before I catch a serious cold. I'm not the only one who needs new clothes.
Then you better buy some from here. I'm not driving you all the way back home just so you can change. Plus, this place has been taking care of us ever since we were kids. The owners are good friends of ours. So drop some money here and make things right. Do you understand what you need to do?
Yeah, sure, that's a small price to pay compared to everything else. No problem, I'll take care of it. Hey, why on earth do I have to be a part of your sister's wedding ceremony, too? Ugh, I don't care about your sister's wedding at all. Why should I be dragged into this nonsense?
Oh, shut up already. Just zip your mouth and attend the ceremony like everyone else. I'm not giving you a choice here. The ceremony's almost over, so you better just sit tight and keep quiet. You understand? You'll be able to get out of here soon. Besides, what do you mean you have nothing to do with this? It's your daughter-in-law's wedding to begin with, so you should have been involved right from the start.
Oh, I guess there's not enough guests attending the wedding, so you just want to fill out some empty seats. That's why you're asking me to show up, just to add numbers and make the event look bigger, right?
Just sit down and stop complaining. You're already here, so stick through until the end.
Oh my gosh, what on earth is going on? What did you do? Why is this video up on the screen? It has nothing to do with the wedding.
It's your video from this morning. It's already in my hands, so I thought I'd go and show it to all the guests here. Stacy was so excited about getting revenge on you by doing this that she borrowed a projector just for this special moment. We both thought that we need to let everyone know what you did to Lily. They deserve to see what kind of monster you truly are.
If you do this to me, I'll be completely ruined. There is no coming back from this. How do I even explain myself?
I agree, you'd be finished. Not one person will trust you after this, but you deserve it, don't you? You know you've earned every bit of this, right? That's all I have to do for now. I've done everything I can to punish you so far. I'll leave the rest to my sister to handle.
What am I supposed to do from now on? I can't deal with this.
You'll live a solitary life, abandoned by everyone you know, even your friends and family, even Peterson. Only then will you realize the harm you've caused to Lily. You've done something so terrible that no one wants to be associated with you anymore.
Oh no, no, oh this can't be happening. What have I done?
Are you heading home, Eva? Isn't it a bit early for that? The wedding just ended and the reception hasn't begun yet.
Huh? What are you even asking? Of course I am. You really think I can continue to stay there after that video was shown to the public? That's impossible. You humiliated me. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Sorry, Jay is very thorough about everything he does, so there's no avoiding the consequences now. I'm honestly just glad you managed to get away with this much damage. That is, before things got even worse.
Oh, you can't even get back at people without relying on others to help you, right? You're incredibly weak. Aren't you embarrassed just watching your brother? Don't think you're all that just because he protected you while you were beyond helpless. You can't do anything on your own.
Well, I can't say that isn't true. I don't have much to say to that.
Hey, Lily, don't you think that what your brother did went a little too far? I mean, don't you think that all of this was a bit too extreme?
Huh? What are you trying to say here?
You have to hear me out. I'm very sorry. I truly am. I'm full of nothing but regret for the terrible things I've done to you. I know it's too late, but I realize just now that I've done something very bad to you. But you have to know that I'm also feeling incredibly lonely because Peterson's been on such a long business trip abroad.
So? What do you mean by that, Eva? What does his business trip have to do with anything?
Please don't take my son away from me, I beg you. I can't handle losing Peterson, not at all. I'm going to be depressed if he leaves me. I'll say it again, I am beyond sorry for what I did to you. I know it was cruel and unforgivable, but I did that only because of the loneliness I felt without him around. You have to understand that.
So, what you're saying is that you want me to convince Peterson to reconcile with you? Is that right?
Yes, exactly. I've done so much for him over the years. I have slaved away to raise him and love him like he deserved, and I can't afford to lose him now. If I lose Peterson too, I'll be completely alone, and that's something I just can't bear. You wouldn't want that, would you? Surely you understand how painful that would be for me. Jay has really gone too far with all of this. He's crossed the line, and I assume you agree. Don't you think so too?
Stepmother, I'm going to be completely honest with you about what Jay has done. Regarding his actions, it could have been much worse than what actually happened. I'm honestly relieved that you got off this easily, because it's him we're talking about. I was worried that he was going to do much more to you.
Are you kidding me right now? You thought what he did to me wasn't enough?
What I'm saying is, I don't think he did too much. His actions are completely justified. I even think it's only natural that Peterson wants to break off the relationship with you after everything that's happened. I too no longer want anything to do with you. I don't see a future with you in our lives, and I don't consider you my mother-in-law any longer.
Wait a minute, then how am I supposed to live? What am I going to do now? I don't even have a job. How can I survive without Peterson? He's been taking care of me for years.
Oh, that reminds me, I fully intend to sue you for what you've done to me, so you better be prepared to go through with this.
What? You're going to sue me? Are you serious?
Yes, why wouldn't I be? I have video evidence of what you did, and I want you to face legal consequences. You've gotten away with abuse for too long. Please keep in mind what I'm going to do, because I am determined to see this through to the end.
What the? You used to be such a feeble-minded coward, but now you've gotten completely carried away.
Yes, perhaps I'm acting differently now, but after seeing the cooperation between Jay and Stacy today to punish you, I realized something. I need to be strong and stand up for myself no matter how hard it might be. I won't be weak-minded anymore.
Hey, I am telling you, I really won't be able to live like this. I have nobody. Everybody important to me has abandoned me. Come on, how in the world am I supposed to carry on from day to day? I have no idea what to do anymore.
I'm not sure, Eva. Why do you expect me to be? It's not my problem anyway. We're over with. Oh, I know. Why don't you just hire a housekeeper to take care of things for you? Jay, thank you so much for everything you did for me today. I don't know how I could have managed without you. I'm also beyond grateful to Stacy for going out of her way to delay the ceremony just for me.
Of course! Don't worry one bit about it, Lily. We did what we wanted to do. It was our choice, and we're glad we could help. Well, I did hear that delaying the ceremony caused a lot of trouble for the guests, though.
Oh, I knew it. I'm so sorry about that. I'm such a pathetic sister, always causing issues for everyone around me.
There it is again. You always say that, don't you?
Because it's true, isn't it? I'm the eldest, but I'm always the one getting help from you two. Even when I was younger, I could never do anything that truly made me feel like a dependable older sister.
What are you talking about? You were the one who taught us how to study for every single exam we had in school. You were also the one to pull me back home when I was a rebellious teenager getting into fights. Plus, remember when you helped Stacy pay for her university tuition by working part-time and saving up money? You did all of that for us. You supported us way more than you actually realize.
Really?
Yep. That's why when you're in trouble, we want to help you in return, just like you've helped us in the past. There are certain things that people aren't naturally suited for, and that's okay. It's exactly why we support each other. For example, I can do the things that you might struggle with because of your more sensitive and gentle temperament. And Stacy is sociable and great at negotiating, which is why she was able to delay the start of the ceremony. That's what family is for, to help each other out like this when we're in need.
Jay, that means so much to me.
So you shouldn't ever think of yourself as pathetic. You're quite the opposite, and you've done so much for us. You can continue to rely on us. We'll always be here for you, no matter what you're facing. And when we need to depend on you, we trust that you'll be there to support us, too. You shouldn't act like a stranger to us. Depend on us instead, because we're family.
Thank you, Jay. I guess I was pushing myself too hard and forgot that I could count on you. You know, Peterson told me the same thing. He asked me why I don't rely on him at all.
Ah, did he really? Well, it can feel really lonely when the people you love don't depend on you. So from now on, let's continue to help each other out. We're family. It's what we're supposed to do. Don't you forget that Stacy and I are proud to call you our sister, okay?